Good. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to this call today. Today's training is how to work the compensation plan, right? Because what we're really excited about is to create leverage income and sustainable leverage income. So, it's a fantastic time for us to, really understand how it is that three is far ahead from any other thing that we've seen before. Having the right perception is one of the key things, and the best person to actually show us the way and how to work the comp plan, not just understand the comp plan, but to work the plan, is our great, fantastic, very experienced, friend and also leader. She has had amazing business experience, having grown a traditional business from ground up to 1.8 million within 18 months and to more than multi-million dollar, business right up from Malaysia to China. And right now, as a traditional business owner, what she sees, in three and having the right perception, why this is such a hope for all of us, in this time, especially, okay, post-COVID. So I like us to welcome, Daffy Oon onto this call. Very friendly, very approachable, and a person who's got a big heart for everyone.
Oh, thank
Welcome,
you,
Daffy.
Adelina. Thank you, Adelina. So sweet, so scary also your introduction. Okay, now I have to live up to reputation. Okay. Okay, so okay guys, it's 10 o'clock. It's a Sunday evening and we're on this call, right? So I thought for a while how best to make this call short, sharp, sweet, and valuable. Okay, so there are a couple of things that I want to impress on everybody, and I know that at the same time I can't make it too concise because you're here for details, okay? So what I did was I had to think of a way through for your understanding of how this compensation plan works. And the second most important part, I mean, everybody wants to know how something works, but I tell you what's more important. How do you work the plan? So how it works is one thing, but if you don't know how to work it, then it's really quite meaningless, right? It's just theory, right? So I think that some of you may have members that you want to get, people that you want to get on the call this evening, and if you're not seeing them on this call, I suggest that you kind of try to get them on, okay? So, try and get your people on the call so that we can do live Q&As and stuff. So I'm going to try and get this through in 20 minutes, and then you guys can give me some feedback as to whether, I'm kind of on track with everybody, okay? So this evening, we are going to talk about the compensation plan, and we are specifically going to focus on how this works to create the kind of numbers that that we can barely imagine. And I think the second most important thing isn't just about creating the money or the income, but what it takes, right? How do you work the plan, right? How do you work the plan? And I just want to get through those two pieces today, okay? So again, I say if your team members are not on this call, make sure you get them on this call, okay? Because Q&A is usually the biggest part of the learning, and if they're missing this piece, then it sort of just kind of gets stuck, right? So if you've got team members that are not on this call, I suggest you get them on this call. Good. So here's what it is. Let's talk about now. As you know, there's two parts of the compensation plan. Okay, so very generally, you can say 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 income streams. 8, I think. But whenever I talk to people, I say, the parts that we distinctly recognize is the linear income part and the leverage income part, okay? So the linear income part is specifically linear. It means you get paid when you enroll a new BA or a new customer. Very straightforward game plan, okay? And you get paid, there's US dollars that lands up in your bank account. So when we talk linear income with respect to 3, it's the activity where you actually go out, enroll someone, whether it's a BA or a customer, in these cases. And you receive a certain amount of US dollars in your bank account, okay? Or rather in your wallet. Yeah, let me rephrase that. Your wallet, not, and you can transfer that to your bank account. And there are 3 ways to earn linear income, right? So retail purchase, you guys might already know that. It's in North America and some Asia Pacific markets. The second thing is preferred customers. And preferred customers is when somebody, on your main screen, you notice that there are 2 buttons. People click the purchase products button. Now, when somebody clicks a purchase products button, they will not, for the $30 that they spend, they will have the opportunity to buy wholesale for the whole year, but they don't have a website, which means they can never do the business, okay? So I don't recommend this part at all, because you can get the same wholesale prices if you just did partner with us, okay? Now, the third way to earn linear income, obviously, is when somebody becomes a partner or a brand ambassador. And you do that by clicking the Partner with Us button and then selecting a package. Now, when your friend does that, you earn a product introduction bonus, okay? Now, retail purchases is 25%, preferred customers is whatever they buy, and or package. And then BAs is the product introduction bonus, which is generally packaged and or all loose products, okay? All of this will result in a certain cash amount in your wallet as a commission. 1 customer, 1 activity, 1 enrollment, 1 income, okay? This is why we call it linear. Now, how does that look like if people bought a package? Look at the stuff on the right side between $25 and $350. If your friend went to your website and purchased an intro or a premium or a business pack or the Founder Plus pack, you will receive all those orange buttons between $25 and $350 US. Now, when somebody has clicked that Partner with Us button, they go through the brand ambassador selection, they come to this page. When they select any one of these packages, you also begin to accumulate or to grow towards the leverage income part. Leverage income is all about commissionable volume. It is no cash transacted directly. It is all about working the CVs, right? Working the points, if we put it this way, okay? So just as on the screen, you'll find a green column. Every single package has got a certain volume attached to it, okay? 100 to 1,400. Plus, if people did create a pack or whatever, the individual products have got CVs as well. And leverage income, again, leverage income deals completely with understanding the movement of points in the system, okay? So with regards to leverage income, how do you then make money? If you're not receiving cash from every customer who buys something, then what are you actually getting, right? So in the leverage income part, again, leverage, you are getting paid when you help other people, right? So I'm going to get a little bit into that. So there's team commissions where CVs are converted to cycles and cycles converted to US dollars. Look, if you all don't understand where I am with this, just bear with me, okay? Just follow through, just stay with me, all right? So team commissions, CVs, the CVs that you see on the screen get converted to cycles, and cycles get converted to US dollar 35s or 45s. The second thing about leverage income is leadership matching bonuses, which is check matching, and then leadership pool, founders pool, and rank advancement bonuses, okay? All of these income streams are leveraged, and they are based on the creation of CVs or points, in your organization, okay? So these are the 2 types of income stream. Keep it in mind. One is, every single enrollment, you get some cash. It's very straightforward, very simple. The other one is the movement of CVs. And this is huge. And I'm going to go through the calculation of this, okay? So let's talk about what we've been talking all afternoon, right? Like I was saying, right? I mean, it's really hard when you're sitting with this group of people in one meeting room, and then they have maxed out a compensation plan. And you're sitting with them and they go like swinging their legs and swinging their feet and they're smiling ear to ear because, I mean, these guys maxed out compensation plan. So let's talk about what that really means, okay? And when we say maxed out the compensation plan, we are referring to the team commissions. So this afternoon, we covered a little bit of that. But today I'm going to cover a little, but I'm just going to give you a preface to this. Team commissions works when the total CVs on your left and on your right is a total of 900 CVs, okay? Whether it's 3.6 or 6.3. You cannot have a 5.4, you cannot have a 450, 450. It has to be in the quantums of 3,600 or 6,300, okay? 600, 300, okay? And when the computer system sees this pair, 3.6 or 6.3, it's going to convert the pair of points to CVs, okay? So what is the effort that is required to create a cycle? It is 900 CVs, okay? 900 CVs, okay? Which is why earlier when we talked about the event pack, and we say that one side is done for you because that side produces the 600, it's done for you on one side, okay? That's why the event packs are amazing, because it's done for you on one side. You have to produce 900 to get a cycle. But, you know, in terms of event packs, the Hong Kong ones at least, one side is done for you, you need to produce the 300. So that's really how you would look at it. Now, what is team commission? Again, just to recap, non-flushing. You need to have an active account, by the way. An active account, you need to keep your account active. Number two, it is a global accumulation of CVs. It's a global seamless plan, which means anywhere in the world. Number three, well, where company is delivering. Number three, unlimited depth of CVs, recurring income and leverage and all that, and it can max out every week. Now, when we look at this, all of you guys are looking at me, want to get into the details, but I'm really more excited about the application. So let me just work the application. What does this plan really mean? And how do you effect this plan in your organization? So I just did a very simple mathematics game so that you understand the relationship between your activity of inviting and the income you can get from team comms. Okay, I hope that this angle of explanation gives you a good feeling about what this comp plan is about. Okay, it's good to talk numbers, but you need to know what to do. So in this first okay, on the left, you will see a little triangle. And in the triangle, I've kind of put down in your level one, let's say you invited 15 people, you have 15 partners in your organization. Let's say that you today have 15. And because you have 15, you taught your 15 to do what you do. So your 15 people are going to go out and get their own 15 each. Okay, this is just mathematics. Okay, stay with me. So which means that at your level two, you have, so your level one, you've got 15 people. Is that a big? Not very big, you know? But level two, hey, if they go out and do what you do, your organization then becomes 225 people, okay? Now, these 225 people go out and do what you do. Your level three becomes 3,375 people. And then the level three goes out and do what you do. Your level four is 50,000. You can do the mathematics, okay? Just take your calculator and count this, okay? So 50,000 people, okay? So your organization size is, this is how you can more or less, it's just some ways for you guys to understand it, right? Now, some people are going to say 15 people, oh my gosh, so many. Hey, let me tell you this, okay? You can do one a year if you like, and take 15 years to get 15 partners. It's really up to you. Or you can do, because Tree does not have a target, it doesn't have a sales objective, it doesn't have a sales target, it doesn't have anything. So you can take like 1 year to do one partner, or you can take 1 week. Or you know what? Like some people that I know, they take 1 hour, one person, okay? They just like go bang, 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 right? And you know, you can do it as fast or as slow as you want, okay? But in terms of calculation, this is what the plan really means. Now, let's go to the next page. If your organization is 15 people, okay? Now, let's talk about how these people generate CVs. So stay with me on the right side, okay? Assume that let's just assume that the person is that these 15 people in level one, they only purchase the premium pack. And as you know, you can, so I just did an average of premium, okay? You have Founder Plus all the way to Intro, right? But let's assume this 15 people on average, we calculate based on a premium pack, which is 300 CV. So you take 15 times 300 CV, 4,500, divide by 900, because that's the number of points you need left and right to create a cycle. So when you have this and they all purchase the premium, this level 1 has generated 5 cycles for you. Okay, so do 5 times 35, you know how much that is. Now, if you did the same in level 2, 225 people did 300 CVs. That means they went out and they bought their own, to be part of the, to be a BA, they bought premium packs. And I'm just saying premium. We are now able to see that your level 2 will produce for you 75 cycles. You want to know how much that is? Take your calculator, punch 75 times $35 per cycle. Your level 3 then produces 1,125 cycles. This is simple mathematics, okay, guys? And then on your level 4, you are talking 16,000 cycles. How much is that in dollars and cents? Times 35 or 45 if you so wish, right? So what is the value of team commissions? What does this plan really mean to you? This plan, I'm going to go back to square one, right? Really, how soon do you want your 15 people to go talk to another 50? You can say 15 or 10 or 5. You guys can do your math. I just chose 15, right? So how soon do you want it? In 15 years, 1 per year, 1 per week, 1 per month, 1 per hour, right? Or all 15 in one event, in one webinar, and then sign them all up. And so that they can bring, it's really how soon do you want this, right? And this is how you do the math. And if you want to know, how much it's going to be, just take your calculator, bump it up to times $35, and we are looking at staggering numbers, okay? This is why when we talk about 3, right, like, or any compensation plan like this, I remember hearing this for the very, very first time. And I thought, oh my God, this is crazy. I've never seen this sort of mathematics. This is madness. Do we have 15 friends? Yes, we do. Do we know 15 people? Sure, we do. Could we invite some 15 people within a week to come for some event? Yeah, sure, we can put in some effort. We can, right? And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if 15 people can make this amount of money, I must be in the wrong industry. I really have to look at this, right? So the value of understanding your team commissions is not just about the flow of CVs. It is really in knowing that your organization, if you have 10, can your 10 produce 10? If you have 15, can your 15 produce 15 each? That is what this plan really means, okay? So you can talk all the rules around this flow up, flow down thing. Generally, it's good to understand. But what does this plan mean? It means, can your 15 produce 15 each? Can your 10 produce 10 each? Can your 20 produce 20 each? Because that's what's going to give you this multiplier and this amount of money, okay? So when we sat with the Indonesian team and they were going, oh, we maxed out. Oh, we maxed out. Oh, we maxed out for 21 weeks. And I'm like, okay, $500,000 in 21 weeks on team commissions alone. So you can see how this happens, right? So I've given you the math, and this is really, just for you guys to stir your brain. The question is not about the math. It's already running. The system already runs. People are already making maxed out. The question is, when do you want your 10, 15, or 20 people? That's really how soon you want this, okay? So now we understand team commissions and the application of the comp plan to team commissions. I'd like to take you, this is a limited plan, which means to say there is a max payout on your cycles, okay? Now let me take you to something even more staggering, and which when I first heard, I nearly died, right? It was amazing, right? So let's talk about leadership matching, okay? Now, what does leadership matching do? And I think we probably know, we say your level 1, you can match 20%. Your level 2, you can match 15%, and then 10%, 5, okay? Up to level 7. Oh, fantastic, right? So let's take a look at it, okay? What does this leadership matching mean? How do you get the matching bonus? So on the right side, right, if you level 1 is 20% matching. Now, what does that mean? If Angie is your friend that you enrolled, if she gets 1 cycle, which is she gets $35, the company pays you a matching 20%. That means when she gets 35, you get 7. Okay? Now, Angie's friend, which means that Angie enrolled Jim. When Jim gets 1 cycle, 35, company pays you 15% matching, which means 525. And then Jim's friend, Tom, company pays you 10%, 350 and 175 all the way down. But the question is not this. The question, hey, how many cycles can Angie get a week? If she can get 350, you will get, that means 10 cycles, you will get 10 times 7, $70 out of just leadership matching for Angie alone. That's $70. But what if 2 years down the road, you have accidentally enrolled someone who's like an Ariga or Steven who's doing like 1,000 cycles in a month? 1,000 cycles, right? 1,000. So they're doing $35,000 and their sponsor is getting a direct match 20%. That means the sponsor is getting 20% of 35,000. The company is paying sponsor 7,000. Okay. So, and then on the level 2, you know, it's 15 and down the road, right? Now, in order to receive 20% match of your level 1, you need to be a ranked 1 star. Okay, so that's a ranking conversation. I'm not going to have that ranking conversation today, but you need to be a 1-star rank in order to match 20%. You need to be a 2-star rank in order to match 20% plus 15%. A 3-star rank to match 20, 15, 10, and so on down the road. So you guys can do the math. Okay, so I've given you the clarity as to how leadership matching bonus works. Now, if you have people below you who are already running, but you're not seeing any matching, it's likely because you don't have, you're not 1-star. And when they cycle, you don't see your 20%. But the moment that you do, you're going to see the matching. Okay, if they are cycling, you are matching. Okay, it's really quite straightforward. Now, again, I always say, what is the meaning of all these matching bonuses, right? What does it mean to us? What does it mean to our effort? What does it mean to our pockets? I'm just going to do some math for you, okay? Let's assume your 15 partners, they all only made 1 cycle each person this week. 1 cycle. Okay, and some of you on this call are already doing 3 to 4 averaging a week, okay? So 1 cycle is a very nominal calculation. Let's say they all do, 15 of them are doing 1 cycle this week. So take 15 times 1 times 35 times 20%. Okay? $100 are not a lot of money. Let's say your level 2. How many people do you have in your level 2? 225. Your matching is 15%. And let's just say they all did only 1 cycle. Okay, not a big fat hairy. 1 cycle. You're receiving from your level 2 matching $1,100 over. Your level 3 matching, you are matching, company is paying you, in total it's going to be 11, it's only 1 cycle, $11,000. And then when you get a level 4, it becomes $88,000. Okay, so if you all want to sleep tonight, go and calculate 5, 6, and 7. Okay, you all can have a nightmare. So this leadership matching bonus is an unlimited plan. Okay, this part of it really means that your people are out there, they're making money, they're cycling, and the company is paying you a match. What does this mean to you? I've just given you the mathematics, okay? So the leadership matching bonus is, you know, I mean, it's all good to talk about, oh, what it means on a beautiful slide. But the most important thing is how does it apply to you and, you know, in terms of this plan, right? So when we look at numbers like this, I always ask myself, is this plan worth giving this is 3 worth giving it your best shot, right? Is it worth giving you your best shot? You've got to ask yourself, right? Am I going to play for a week? Am I going to play for a month? Am I going to play for a year? Is it worth giving it my best shot? Okay. So knowing the plan is one thing, how the plan works, but working the plan is what's going to get you the money. So what does working the plan mean? So I just kind of put some really notes down for you guys, right? How to work the plan. And, you know, you just have to ask yourself some of these questions that's on this page. You only need to know these answers to these questions, and you will know whether you are working the plan, okay? So if you look around and you say, how many in your team are on this call right now? Can you say 1? Can you say 2? Can you say 10? Can you say 100? That number is going to match back to your income here, and it's also going to match back to your income here, okay? So if you want to know how to work the plan, answer these questions, right? Just put them on your book and say, every event, how many team of your team are on a call right now? How many of your team were in the last corporate event? How many of your team attended the Hong Kong event? How many attended the last meeting? How many attended the 9 p.m. showcase? How many will attend the 10 a.m. showcase tomorrow? All of this means, these are indicators of how to work the plan, okay? So if you want to know how to work the plan, no mystery around it. How many people do you have attending any one of these events? And, you know, the more people you have attend calls, webinars, showcases, you know, events, whether in this country, any other country, you know, they're just like grappling for opportunity, and they're on the calls, they're bringing people to calls. You know that you are somewhere here at the big numbers, and you're also somewhere here at the big numbers. If you want to know whether you're working the plan, it's only these questions, okay? So by and large, you know, okay, so before I get to this page, any questions?